It's Sway in the morning.
Only on Shade 45.
Sway in the morning, Shade 45. We're just hanging out with the greatest snowboarder of all time, Shaun White, ladies and gentlemen. And he's a very humble dude. You know, when people say this to you, what does that mean in perspective with you? Like, people consider you the greatest of all time.
I mean, when I see you, I'm like, yeah, no, you know. Inside, I'm like, yeah, that's right. No, I'm just kidding. No,
you were voted best male athlete for the Teen Choice Awards.
Yep.
And there are a lot of great athletes out there, man. And I mean, how gratifying was that to win that?
Yeah, that was amazing. I mean, I don't know, when the people vote, and I don't know, it's just such a different feeling than winning a competition, because you know that you're the best on that day, but when you win something like that, it's just like, you know you have the support from your fans, all the people out there, so it's cool.
That's great, man.
Yeah.
And then also you won through Revlon the best hair award.
All right, yeah.
Give them a round of applause for that too, man.
Thank you.
Now you got a new gum that is called
Stride White Mint.
Stride White Mint. Now, is it for white men? It's not for just white men, right? Okay, cool.
No, wait. Are you saying white mint?
White mint. Mint.
Oh, mint.
Mint.
Okay, we're going to try this on the air.
I don't know.
The minty
what does
flavor.
White man taste like?
You never tasted a white man? You never tasted a white
That's
man?
next segment.
No, Sway. No.
Would you date a white man? Because, you know.
I have been wanting to try something new.
Sitting right here, guys.
I will definitely say. I mean,
Just kidding.
I already am such a fan of the hair. Like,
Yeah.
I need
right.
some tips from you.
Yeah, Debbie Dev. Me, Shaun White. Sean, that's Debbie Dev.
Hey, Sean.
Wow. So let's taste it. Let's do a taste test. How many
right.
different flavors you had to? How do you arrive to a gum? Like,
Right.
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like perfumes, you got to smell stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, this is real cute, too. Cute packaging.
Yeah,
on the
we
inside.
actually, I sat down and with my brother's an amazing artist, and we designed the package. So we really worked together with Stride to do something fun, and I've always liked their ads. Their commercials are kind of out there. You know, they had this ram that would run into people because they're chewing their gum too long, and the van and the whole deal. And we actually just filmed a new commercial where I have like this Yeti show up and just knock people out, spit their gum out. And all this. It's pretty. It's gonna come out pretty soon. But it was a process, man. I sat in a room for hours just chewing different pieces of gum and like actually taste testing each one to see which one was the best.
No, this actually is pretty good, bro.
I could see it in the face.
Yeah,
there,
I mean, I was like a little skeptical at first. The flavor lasts for a long time.
Yeah, we're like the number 4 at Target right now.
Congratulations, Shaun White, making more money than we ever will in 3 lifetimes. I swear, this kid. Only 25, right?
Yeah, just turned September 3rd.
Pissed off right now. I'm a hater. All right, we got Aussie from where you from, Aussie?
Ozzy, like Ozzy Osbourne.
Okay, tomato. Okay, where you from?
Poconos, Pennsylvania.
Okay, Shaun White is in here, man.
Mr. White, I want to say congratulations on your success, dog.
Thanks.
Only the better, the more power to you. I have a question about your gum. I got 2 things.
Yeah.
One is the gum when you like they got like Gatorade and stuff like that, and they it's supposed to help you out with strength or whatever.
Yeah.
Is there anything about your gum that's special since you're an athlete?
Oh, man. Fresh breath after my run. Everybody's like, when did you chew it, man? Did you chew it during the event? I'm like, no, usually after dinner, when I'm about to go talk to some females. I don't know. It's gum. So it's one of those things where, enjoy at your leisure.
I mean, I think it's a very creative way to get the brand out there. You know what?
And it tastes good.
So, I mean, you don't have to go far if you want to talk to females. Debbie Deb is right
so
here.
I'm going to get a piece
Sway does
right
keep
here.
me on the stroll, I gotta say.
I'm curious, kind of, we should get some girls to call up, man, that are interested in dating white men.
Are you single?
I'm actually seeing somebody right now, but yeah.
But are y'all married?
Well, she's not
No,
here.
I'm not married. I know, she didn't come back.
One thing we were talking about is like how the fusion between now, you were saying too, Lil Wayne mentioned you in a song now, and there's really there's no boundaries between like hip hop culture, X Game culture, and the whole. You've noticed that over the years, right?
For sure. I think it's cool, man. It's just a collision of things, and definitely like a fusion of like a hip hop mixed with rock and roll style and all these different things. But everybody's tighter now. Yeah,
it's
right. A bigger group. It's like united in that sense. So
is there now? Do you know any hip hop artists? Like personally that you hang out with yet?
Not right now. I mean, how was that one?
Cool. I'm gonna introduce you to Steve Stout.
Okay, cool.
Who's gonna come in here in a few minutes? Who's partners with Jay-Z, with Swiss Beats, Pharrell, Alicia Keys. Yeah. I want to broker a deal between you and Steve, just to make the connection. And if anything comes out of it, dude, if you want to kick me back something, I'm okay with that. All right, just to let you know from the gum sales. Free white men for life. That's cool too. Okay, Jan from Florida. What, you got a question for Sean?
Yeah, sure do. What's up, Sean? How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Real good. Just want to say I've been to every one of your X Games, and I know you've been in every winter one.
Right
and
on.
I think you're one of the bombers out there.
Thank you.
Who's pushing you right now to keep your style as hard as it is?
You know, it's out of control because there's all these younger kids that are coming out of Sweden and Finland and all these crazy places. That's, you know, basically glaciers and winter year round. So they're the ones that are really pushing it. And I know you see every single year, you know, when the Olympics comes around or something big like X Games comes around, it's just out of control. So I gotta really stay up to my par.
They worship you though, man. I see kids crying. Like it's, you know, like it's Madonna just walked in or something. Like kids literally, don't they cry? I've seen people cry.
Yeah, they lose it sometimes.
Yeah, what?
And then like it's a girl, you know what I mean? You go like, oh, don't cry. It's a girl crying. So you're like, oh, your instincts like to hug it out or something. And then they start crying more.
And they think because you hugging them that later at night, y'all might go bang, bang, bang. That never happens.
Then you need your white man. And
yeah, you need that white man, right? You need that stride. That white man. Yo, what is that like? Because I know a lot of rappers after the show, you get off stage, you go to the after party, and it's just like groupies galore.
You know what's funny though is a lot of times I'm en route to my event. And I don't know what it's like for a performer to go on stage or something. It's got to be something similar to this. But, you know, I'm on my way to the mountain. This girl runs up. She's from Argentina. I don't, you know what I mean? She's working at the mountain. She wants to hang out later. And I'm so in the zone of my competition. She's like, okay, hands me your cell phone. She's like, I'm going to call this later and we can hang out.
Wow.
Because obviously she doesn't know my number, so she knows her own phone number. And I'm getting up there and I was like, oh, yeah, cool, totally. But it was like this old school phone, and it's in my pocket, and I'm like, what am I, I didn't even think it out. I'm like, what am I doing with this chick's phone in my pocket? Like, this is ridiculous.
Did she call the number? Fade the music down.
But it was like an old phone, you know, so it was all huge. I'm like,
like a
old school Motorola.
It was huge. I'm like, what am I doing with this? It's like a TV remote control in my pocket.
Did she call? Well,
you know what? To be honest, I was like in the heat of things, and I handed the phone to a friend, and I'm like, "Look, you know what I mean? I know."
You gave the panties to the friend. Yo, no, that's an assist, man. That's an assist, man. I respect that too. Let me take a couple more calls real quick. Josh, Shaun White is here. What's your question, real quick?
Just wanted to say, you know, big fan, and what's it like to have Red Bull as a sponsor? It just seems that you can't go wrong with that. It's the best. I don't know.
You know, they're a great group there, but to be honest, I actually don't ride for them anymore. We've had a bit of differences on outlooks on things, and we kind of went our separate ways, but still cool.
What was some of the differences?
Well, it's tough, you know, when you work with certain brands, it's like, you know, they're very set in stone on what they're about. So they're like, this is how our logo has to be seen. This is what you got to wear. This is what you got to say. I mean, there's people standing behind you before your interview telling you what you need to do and how things should be. And so my contract renewal came up, and we just kind of saw things differently. And I'm like, look, you know, I got a lot going right now, and I'm going to, you know, take my chance here and check some other opportunities out. But that's what's been fun, is I actually have some exciting things in the work to not yet able to say about that, but yeah.
Would you come back and tell us? Because
I would love
that's
to.
That's a gun, man. I was on the plane one day and I was watching this documentary on you, and you owned a whole mountain side, right? And you built a slope, right?
At one point we basically took over this mountain, built this giant half pipe out in the middle of nowhere for me to practice on. Yeah. But you know what we actually did? We're doing that year round now at North Star. I just signed a thing with Vail Resorts, and they're gonna do that year round.
Sean, can I come, man? Can I just hang out with you?
You should come hang out.
What the hell, man?
I'll get you on the snow.
All right, cool. Let's take one more call, man.
The fusion I was talking about.
Hey, we got Steve from Arizona. What's going on? Shaun White is here.
Sean, what's up, man? Tearing it up, man.
Thanks.
Hey, so you got your own tube way out in the middle of nowhere. You know, that's got to be pretty big, right?
Yeah, it's out of control, man. Well, what happened is I was training at the local mountain, and it's just super dangerous. If you don't really think about it, there's all these people watching, and all of a sudden a kid decides that he doesn't want to watch anymore, cuts across the jump, and this actually happened. A friend of mine got cut off, flew out of the half pipe, and broke his wrist right before the Olympics. So I got 8 stitches in my ankle from a kid dropping his skateboard into the vert ramp at the local park. So It's actually like the other people around you. It's more dangerous than what you're doing.
Yeah.
You got to be
Like,
self-focused.
You might have to stand in the lift line and let your board get all tore up from the dude behind you, right?
Yeah, it's out of control. I mean, me and the lift line's the gauntlet anyways, man. You're like stuck there.
You're stuck. Yo, but how did that kid feel that injured
he's
you, man?
crying. He's just like...
He injured Shaun White, the greatest of all time.
He was pretty upset about it. And the best part, well, not the best part, but I could only imagine what he was feeling of his friends and later seeing the X Games things like, well, Shaun White's not here because of a freak accident at the skate park. He was, I think, pretty
he ruined his life
about it.
Okay, well, look, Shaun, I appreciate you coming by. You guys try the new gum. It's actually fairly tasty. I like it.
Yeah, it's really good.
Stride by Shaun White, white mint flavor. It's for all men, and you can find it where? Everywhere. Target?
Yeah, anywhere.
Okay, cool,
Put
man.
some white men in your mouth.
Real quick, you made that appearance on Friends with Benefits with Mila Kunis and Justin Timberlake. Yeah.
Loved that movie.
You
I
like
loved
that?
it.
All right. Yeah. You got any more acting things you want to do?
What's been fun is that was such a cool experience that, I'm definitely kind of taking a look at some different opportunities. That's what's fun is you can branch out from the sport and still do stuff like gum and movies and... I know I'm really at 25. I feel like I'm opening my horizons.
Yeah, you're starting to live life now, man.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
You're an old man now, right? 25.
Getting
You
there.
said it like you lived a lifetime.
Yeah, I was
did Mila Kunis? Do you think she flirt with you at all? You feel some chemistry?
It was a little bit. No, I mean it was cool. I only had one scene, so I was just there for a little bit.
Okay.
But we were kind of hanging out off camera, just talking about the scenes.
Yeah. Did you didn't accidentally like swipe her on the ass or nothing like that?
There may have been an accidental.
You're my man, Shaun White.
I'm sure I thought about it.